What's good, guys? My name is Arnimane, and welcome to another episode of Would You Rather. Of course, if you have any Would You Rather questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. And of course, if you missed any of the previous episodes, feel free to click on the link in the description below, take you to the entire playlist. And last week's featured question was: Would you rather be the parents of Adolf Hitler or the parents of Osama bin Laden? And I must say, some of you guys had some pretty good answers. Quino says he would rather be Bin Laden's parents because Hitler killed more people and Hitler is more evil. Yeah, I could see that. I could see Hitler being a lot more evil just on the scale of, he pretty much did a genocide compared to what Bin Laden has done. Uh, Acton334 says Hitler's parents because I would definitely be dead. Bin Laden's parents still have a chance of being alive, and I would take it really rough, they would take it really rough from the world. Is that true? I don't think Bin Laden's parents are still alive. But regardless, your point where it said, you would really take it rough from the world, that is true. At least in today's age. Like, I think if you were Hitler's parents and still alive, I think a lot of people would still take it rough, but not as rough as current event right now. So anyway, guys, thanks for your response. I do appreciate it. I think I would much rather be the parents of Osama bin Laden. This is just based on, I guess, an evil scale of what their kid has done. Hitler, I feel Hitler is far more worse than Osama bin Laden, just because he had the concentration camps, and he pretty much did a mass genocide, and that to me is horrible. And the way I see it is, he is, I guess, hated by everybody. But Osama bin Laden, like, he did 9/11, and I'm sure, like, yes, like, he's the way I see it is he's an enemy of America. But yes, I'm pretty sure like the entire world hates him too as well, but probably not as strong as how everyone hates Hitler. You get what I'm saying? Um, for some reason, I feel like that's gonna come backlash at me. But anyways, I just feel like Hitler is a lot more worse than Osama bin Laden, and because of this, I think me as being Osama bin Laden's parents, I'll be able to deal with it better than I would if I was Hitler's parents. If that makes any sense to you guys, that's my answer. But we're gonna move on to this week's featured question, which is: if you were starving and you couldn't eat anything else, would you rather eat a plate of poop or eat a human foot? Let me know down in the comment section below. And of course, if you have any would you rather questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below, and I will be happy to answer them next week. And without further ado, let's move on to your guys' would you rather question that you guys left for me in the previous episode. Quino asks, would you rather stalk hot women, but they know about it, or get stalked by the ugliest girl in the world? Like, she would go into your room at night and watch you sleep. No one knows about it but you, and you can't call the cops because she's very powerful friends. See, to me, the way I see it is, okay, if she's breaking into my home and she's watching me sleep, to me, I feel like that's a huge violation. I wouldn't want that, and you never know if she's breaking into my room and she's watching me sleep. Yeah, one day she might escalate. I might say something to her. She might get mad, or I might not, date her or marry her or whatever. You know how these crazy people are. Then she'll escalate from breaking into my home and watching me sleep to breaking into my home and killing me in my sleep. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's a horrible outcome. But however, if I'm to stalk hot woman, I have that control over it. I know how far I can go with stalking. So I think what I would do is, just stalk women and just kind of lay low and lay back and try not to be, I guess, that known about. Like, they know that I'm stalking them, but I know I'm not gonna go up to their window and, I don't know, masturbate at their window. So, oh jeez. Let's move on. Thanks for your question, Quino. Eggston324 asks, for 4 years, would you rather be 55 and live in college with 18 to 27-year-olds, or be 18 and and work at a company with people who are 50 and older? So the way I see it is, if I'm 55 and living in a college with 18, 27 year olds, let's be real here. We all know I'm not getting any. If I'm not getting any from these 18 to 27-year-olds, what's the point of me being there? I mean, of course, if I'm actually learning something, I went back to school or something, then that's a different story. But I'm making the assumption that the way you worded it, since you gave me their age and stuff like that, and my age, uh, the idea of this would you rather question would be that I'm 55 and I'm getting some young tail. Let's just say that. However, let's be honest, I'm not going at 55 and with 18-year-olds. I'm probably not going to get very much. However, if I'm 18 and working at a company with people who are 50 and older, um, those people are going to retire at some point. They're 50, they may die off. Like I said, that was 65's retirement, so 15 years, and I might move up and take their places. In this company at 18, well, I guess in 15 years it'll not be that, but you get my point. um, so I'll be able to, I guess, more or less be higher up, move up within this company, and eventually, I guess, be something at this company, especially at a young age, going right into this company at 18. You never know the possibilities that and the opportunities that could come to me from this company. And like I said, I could make a lot of money doing this. So I think I would much rather take that route. Thank you, Ekton324, for your question. Let's move on to our next question, which comes in from Michelle G, who asks, "Would you rather be a cop or a paramedic?" I actually used to volunteer for a place called St. John Ambulance. They taught you first aid, as well as stuff to becoming a medical first responder, which is the level below paramedic. And eventually, you can become a paramedic through this program. Um, I think you could. Yeah, you can. And you ride around the back of ambulances and treat people, go to events and treat people that get injured and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I got as far as becoming like I guess a first aider. I forget what they actually call it. Like I had my certificate for being allowed to perform first aid and all that stuff. But the first sight of actual blood or a broken limb, that's when I realized I have a horrible gag reflex, and I realized that being a paramedic was not for me whatsoever. In this case, I would much rather be a cop. I hear the donuts and the coffee are phenomenal. A lot of places will give them to you for free. That's beautiful. I love coffee. I love coffee. I'm just joking around. I'd be a real respectable cop, like a role model cop, more or less. I wouldn't be a dick unless I had to be. But thanks for your question. Like I said, I would much rather be a cop. Thanks for your question, Michelle G. Let's move on to our next question, which comes in from Smashing Snow, who asks, "Would you rather be Hermione Granger from Harry Potter or Bella from Twilight?" Bella's character I fucking hate. I hate that character, and as well as the actress that plays Bella, I fucking hate her. I've seen, and I'm not judging her based on Twilight. I'm judging her based on the other movies that I've seen her in as well. And it's the same character, bland, no character, hardly any emotion. It's kind of crap, and she's a horrible fucking actress. I hate her, and the character is fucking stupid as hell. I hate Bella, and I hate every Twilight movie except the first one. The first one was actually decent. But moving on, Hermione Granger, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. One, the actress, phenomenal. The character, phenomenal. All the characters in Harry Potter I thought were phenomenal, and I really, really enjoyed that series. So based on that, I would pick Hermione Granger. Plus, who wouldn't want to have a wand that you can cast magical spells with? Come on, let's be honest. Cast spells or be chased by werewolves and have love problems. Come on, you tell me if that how hard of an answer that would, how hard that question really is for you to answer. Next question comes in from 7 Game Nerd, spelled with a 3. Would you rather be able to read everyone's mind all the time, or always know their future? I think we might have answered this question before, or at least one that's very similar. But I wouldn't want to know what's on everyone's mind all the time, just because I may hear things that wasn't meant for me to be heard. They might say something to me about me in their head, and I'm gonna get upset. It's there's some things that just shouldn't be said, or should be left unsaid, should I say? And I think if I was to hear those kind of things that in their head, and they'll come out and say it to me, I think I would be really upset about it. However, knowing their future, I could help direct them in the right way, or prevent them from future harm and stuff like that. So I think I would much rather always know their future. Thanks for your question there, 7 Game Nerd. And I just want to say, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave your comments, your questions, your ratings. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. And as always, stay dirty.